I think the problem arises when people become like so fanatical that they go after people who believe in similar religions that genuinely just like teach the same thing but with little variations. And you're is talking about how, all religions are true, and I was gonna make a joke there that this is you're coming out as a Baha'i. I don't think you know what a Baha'i is. Do you know what a Baha'i is?
No.
Do you know who the guy who played Dwight Schrute in The Office is? Rainn Wilson.
Yeah.
And the guy who played Joe Goldberg in You, Penn Badgley, both of those actors are Baha'is. They're of the Baha'i faith, and the Baha'i faith is literally just a religion that says that all religions are real. That is the entire. They have a religion for that. They have a religion for saying that all religions are real, and that every single thing that people believe was because like a separate deity like revealed themselves to them, and we have just like a universe full of like deities that is helping humanity, helping guide humanity towards like greatness and saving them. That's the entire Baha'i religion.
Oh,
So,
okay.
and Rainn Wilson, it's the funniest thing ever because the guy who played Dwight Schrute is one of the main guys in the U.S. for that entire religion. Like he's like the bishop, I guess, the equivalent in Christianity, which is really funny to me.
Hmm.
And another thing is that they can't run in elections. They don't believe in elections. Those are the two things they believe in. It's weird. It's interesting.
Oh,
But yeah, dude, I think there's like a religion for anything, and I think people could parody it. But philosophy is just reframing it in a different box. It's just like, hey, here's how you live your life, except I'm not telling you to do this. I'm just saying it's the best for you, and whether you choose to believe it is fine. Whereas religion is a lot more like if you're in it, you're in it. People make
yeah.
things about you.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's all interesting. Um, usually on this podcast, the discussion turns into something where we talk about, like random stuff. I don't know how this was accomplished, but when we did the or when Jordan did the podcast with Colin Marston, who's a musician from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and a producer, I would suppose.
Shout out, Colin.
Shout out, Colin, right? He did that podcast, and that podcast lasted 4.5 hours just because they talked about all this stuff in depth. I'm not that type of guy to talk about stuff in depth. I'm not gonna talk my ears off at 4 hours about a certain topic. I don't do that. Like after a certain amount of time, if something becomes like less relevant. That dives me into the final topic of conversation. I didn't really have this pre-planned. This just sort of came to my head. As someone that has spent the vast majority of his life in America, uh, why do you think like America is way better than other countries? Because I know you think that, and to some degree, I also think that. But why do you think we're unique? What do you think makes
Unique or better?
so, bro? I'm looking for words. What do you think that makes this country different from other countries?
Okay. Well, I mean, here's the thing. No matter your political beliefs on America, because honestly, this is my first appearance in this podcast.
Yeah, of course.
And I'm kind of setting myself up as the person that's not really going to talk about politics, not really going to talk about philosophy or religion too much.
For sure.
Just gonna be the everyday man, artsy pop culture guy.
We need one of those people, yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing about someone who's into pop culture, right? You take me, someone who loves music, someone who loves movies. Don't get me wrong. I love some foreign films. I listen to some music that's not in English, whatever. But Jacob,
Yeah.
before I even answer your question, okay?
Okay.
I mean, you probably don't like it, but you've heard K-pop before?
Yeah, yeah.
So K-pop stands for what? Korean pop, right?
Korean pop, exactly.
Yeah. If you listen to a K-pop song, what's the other language that's usually inputted in
English,
uh,
English.
English, right? English, right? And English comes from England, right?
True.
UK, right?
There, yeah.
Right. And a lot of these, a lot, a lot of these K-pop songs with American lyrics and this and that are on the top charts in America. Okay? Stay with me here. Stay with me here.
Yeah.
Okay?
America.
Americans, we are great at taking things. Okay?
Yes.
We are great at taking things. And I'm not sitting here being like America is a great country because we stole the corn recipe from a brown person. No. I am saying we are a great country because we took that language, we brought it here, we infused it with other languages, K-pop. We created this melting pot, okay? You go to any other country, okay? There is a little boy that doesn't even know how to speak our language, but he has a shirt that has English text on it and a character that was made in the United States.
Yes.
All right? Now, we are not great originators, but we know how to make something great. Okay? We know how to take this language and make it sound like it's not coming out of the words of a retarded person. Okay? We know how to take something and make it better. And I'm sorry, that's just how I see America. Okay? In a pop culture sense, there is no, like, you could live in America, okay, and only consume American media, American music. I don't think you could live outside of the US and not hear something that was created from the US. Like I don't think you
North
could live
Korea. I think in North Korea you could live like that, but in any other country,
North
no.
Korea. Okay, North Korea, I've never been there. I don't think you have either, Jacob.
I don't think anyone has.
But I mean, you can, like, you couldn't really laugh in another country without hearing American music or seeing an American movie being played. But you go to an American kid, bro, they don't fucking know what's the popular kids TV show in Russia,
No.
in Thailand.
No.
Like they don't care, bro. But you ask some little girl in Thailand, bro, who fucking Mickey Mouse is, okay, and she knows exactly who Mickey Mouse is.
Yeah, there's
That's all I'm
you
saying.
know like they
That's all I'm
just
saying.
you ask like little kids around the world, they'll know like their recent stuff. They'll know what the 6 7 like little hand thing is. They'll know what we me and you we saw the like little like brain rot tung tung sahur like plushies. And they sell those like in other countries as well. Like the little
Did that originate from America? I don't even know.
yeah, I think so. I think it's all just like American memes, and they're just sold and repackaged in other countries.
It is, like everybody wants to be.
I was big, and Gangnam Style is a song that has a lot of English words, and it was made, primarily for that audience, even though it was Korean. And it was
Exactly.
super big in Poland. It was super big in Europe.
Exactly. It was super big in Poland, and neither one of those languages
It's big.
in the song is Poland. Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Um,
It's weird.
I mean, you go to other countries and people ask you, "Hey, Jacob, what's going on in America?" Hey, Jacob.
Yeah, no. When I was in
Donald
England,
Trump.
when I was in England, they were talking to me about like American pay.
Exactly.
We had an American election watch party while I was in England.
There you go.
But English election watch party in America.
I don't know. I don't know any politicians in the UK, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Oh, the Queen, bro.
US, but like so concerned. They were like watching it passionately and like intensely. Like there's just like British kids walking around being like with red caps, being like, "Man, I hope Trump wins." Like, what is talking about? You don't live here.
Even though it's not their country, it affects the greater world.
Yeah.
It seriously does. It is the only country whose culture and influences have really wrapped and gone everywhere, spread everywhere, except places, like North Korea, whatever.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's how I see it. Now, do I think it is the best place to live and all that? I'm not really going to speak on that because, like I said, I grew up here and whatever. I don't really know. I think some of their laws are interesting. I think some other places have some better ideas than us. But there's no place where you can really grow up and get so many cultures. They say that Americans, are really like racist and this and that, but like, dude, what are you talking about? Like we're racist and this and that and so closed-minded. They think we're so closed-minded and everything. Not racist, but closed-minded, right? Dude, you go any other place in the country, you go to a school, all the kids look the same. You go to a school where I grew up, everybody's completely different. Everybody's from all over the place.
Yeah.
And we all live here together. It's something that we all have in common. We all live in America. And that is what makes America great. That is what makes America unique, 100%, is that you can grow up in this school and hear different languages, see different ways people present themselves, different religions, different food, different music, etc. And it's all in the same place.
Yeah.
Now, if our legislation, if our government wants everyone to be equal or this, that, I'm not going to speak on, whatever. But the idea of it and the fact that it even exists, I mean, we're not having a mass genocide in America right now, so I think it's doing okay. It's incredible that all these different types of people from all different around the world are here, and we're not all just like going insane. So,
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, man. No, it's you were talking about the melting pot, and I was gonna say I went to a diner recently for like breakfast because that's the thing in the UK. You go places for breakfast. And I was like curious, are there breakfast places in America?
I think you go places for breakfast
Or though. Surely enough, there are. Yeah, well, I got a couple of kids in the UK. Okay, but I knew breakfast people. I was never a breakfast person, so I went there, and I just look at the menu, and there's just like it says Polish kielbasa and Polish pierogi next to like some random like Italian stuff, and I'm just like, bro, like my culture got assimilated into America as well. Like the fact that I'm here means that I have assimilated, and all these other cultures have assimilated as well, like the Germans, the Italians, whatnot, and they're all just like assimilating. And the biggest example of assimilation that I saw was in that menu at that breakfast place. I'm like, bro, like it's not just that we have like Chinese or
This is in America or the UK?
In America or the UK?
America.
Oh, okay.
In America.
Oh, you got accustomed to it from the UK.
I got accustomed to it from the UK, but I went back to America. I was like, oh, the breakfast place. I go to breakfast place, Polish kielbasa, and
What did you get? What did you end up getting?
I got the kielbasa. I didn't get the pierogi, and then I got like some Italian like dish. I don't know what like calzone or whatnot, and I just got like eggs, like fried eggs.
The Polish food couldn't have been as good as it is in Poland.
Right.
It was
No way.
It was actually the same. Like I couldn't taste the difference.
And there you go.
And that's why we have it that
America is great. There you
Yeah,
go.
you know, like
Tastes
Italians are super picky. They're just like, this pizza doesn't have the 50 mozzarella and the garlic, peppers on it. It's just like it's pizza. We love it. We like it. Just you've been assimilated. You won't get the type anymore.
pizza. Yep.
It's just Tony Soprano like gabagool. Yeah, I'm not gonna eat your slop. I'm not gonna.
Gobble.
I'm gonna eat your. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna take whatever parts of your culture I like, and then I'll throw out all the other stuff I don't like, and you can't complain because you live in the same country I do.
Gabagool.
But yeah. So I think that's true. I think that there's a lot of things is good at taking things, and I agree with that. That's a thing that we do, and that was seen that happens. Man, yeah, it's interesting always like hearing the perspectives on like philosophy and stuff from someone that doesn't really read it. Because I'm not saying that it makes people look stupid. It actually makes people look like more in touch with reality. I'm saying that for a lot of people, it's just like, it's hear an outsider's point of view. And for me especially.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's all about, all we really have for this podcast. I said it will be about an hour. That's about how long, we went. It's interesting. For a lot of these, it's mostly just like free flowing stuff. So it's not,
Okay.
I don't really have like pre-topics.
Yeah, but I do have some ideas of future shows that you could do, and they don't have to be just shows that you do. Maybe just like for episodes or whatever that I'm on or whatever, we could just do like little specials because I do think it'll be interesting to add something to this podcast, a more kinetic energy type way. Something like actually going. I mean, talking. A lot of people, obviously, I hope you guys enjoy listening to Jacob and his podcast. But I think that something that's more you doing something or something more along the lines of interactive or something could be interesting. To look at.
We are down for your ideas. We are just like America. We take ideas and we blend them together. We make a movie.
Have you ever asked your community to give you ideas?
We have, yeah, but our
What do
community,
they usually? Sorry.
our community is very unique, and it did mostly contain like the Discord server and the Telegram, and they have some
I
unique.
don't know what Telegram is.
It's we don't even use it anymore. It's like a messaging app, and these days it's mostly used for like I don't know, illegal stuff. But back in the day, it used to be an actual good app. But yeah, no, they suggest stuff sometimes, but it's silly. So I'm open to all of your suggestions. Is what I'm trying to say. I think
I mean,
open to the community suggestions. Like if people do leave comments saying I want this or I want that, I'll do it because people have left comments before that are just like stop making all these weird sentences, stop talking about this, and we've done that. We've adjusted. We're a very receptive bunch. So for sure, if you are listening,
I think we need.
please and below.
I think we need what I think you need is a Scorpion Movement meetup. I think we need the great Scorpion meetup of 2026. Now we're gonna have a giant meetup for the Scorpion Movement on March 12th. On March 12th, you're laughing. On March 12th, and we're going to all meet up at the. Give me one moment. We're going to all meet up at the AMC in AMC West Melbourne. Okay. Now the address of that AMC, everyone can write it down. 4255 Norfolk Parkway. That is 4255 Norfolk Parkway. NORFOLK PARKWAY. West Melbourne, Florida 32904 is the zip code. So we're all going to meet up there. And we're not going to go see a movie. We're just going to meet up there, and then we can all go get crab rangoons together from the closest Chinese restaurant to that location. All right. So I'm excited to try some crab rangoons and talk Scorpion.
For sure. Yeah.
March 12th. That's a Thursday. And we're gonna do.
Please RSVP by the 14th of February.
March 12th, Thursday, at 10 a.m. So hopefully a lot of people.
I will make an actual.
Thursday.
I will arrange an actual form if anyone wants to complete that. I will put an actual form in the description.
That's good. It's AMC West Melbourne 12.
Podcast ideas for those who are curious.
Yep, and let us know if you want to go catch some crab rangoons at the closest Chinese place to the AMC West Melbourne 12 on Thursday, March the 12th at 10 a.m.
Here's what you're not thinking about though. What if they don't have crab rangoons?
But we're gonna find the closest.
Good, right now. Next, the closest Chinese place to that has crab rangoons.
Yeah, I mean it's a. I mean, I brought it up because it's actually an old practice, brought on by my old mentor Pat Benatar. It's called Chinese rag. It's not called Chinese because of the what they say now. Like it's very we live in 2026.
Yeah.
It's called the Goon Run. So you're chasing goons throughout the whole day. And it's tiring, man. And it takes a lot out of you. But when you get that cream, man, it's just, you really gotta love the goon.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I want the cream. I get the cream. I understand. Okay. Connor, it's been great talking to
Jacob,
you about
great podcast.
philosophy
I think our
of
partnership is going to be. I think our partnership is going to be very good, and I think that I am going to challenge. I think I'm going to challenge and change the entire. What's the word?
landscape.
No,
Okay.
the hierarchy
Hierarchy.
of the Scorpion movement.
The Scorpion Movement cinematic.
The entire hierarchy of the Scorpion movement is about to change.
we-
And you all are witnessing history.
We surely hope so. It's like you're reviving a dying brand of edutainment, I suppose.
I am the nut job that you bring in once you realize that everything else has failed. That's literally what's going on, everyone. I was the last resort brought in to make something that was not a boring slog.
Yeah, do you know the movie School of Rock with the guy, with Jack Black?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're him, you're Dewey. Dude, yeah, I liked that movie. All right, thank you for stopping by, Connor, and you ready? You were interested in eating some crab rangoons or
I'll
on
go on
for a podcast. Check out the RSVP for a
I'll
little.
go on with you.
And if nobody responds, then I'll be real.
Run, Gooner, you're going to catch a Korean tonight.